In question 5, the diagram shows part of the graph y equals to a cos bx plus c. In part A, we have to find the values of the positive integers a, b, and c. So starting with the value of b represents the number of cycles in 360 degrees or 2 pi. So as it represents the number of cycles in 360 degrees or 2 pi radians, we can see that there are two cycles of cos in 2 pi radians, which means that the value of b will be equals to 2. A represents the amplitude of the graph. Now, the amplitude of the graph is basically the height from the center point of the graph to the top, or the distance from the center part to the bottom. Now, the difference between the highest point and the lowest point is 8 and minus 2, which is equals to 10. So, if we take 8 plus minus 2 and divide by 2, this will be equals to 6 upon 2, which is 3. So it means that the center line or the center point of this graph will be at 3. So from 3, the height till the top point or the height till the bottom point will be the amplitude or the value of A. We can see that from 3 till 8 or from 3 till minus 2, this will be 5. So the value of A will be equals to 5. C represents the translation of the cos graph. Now we can see that this line has moved 3 units upwards. So the value of C will be equals to 3. So usually if the amplitude was 5, this highest point would have been at 5 up here. But as it has moved 3 units upwards, so the highest point is at y equals to 8. Now in part B, it is saying that for these values of A, B, and C, use the given diagram to determine the number of solutions in the interval 0 to 2 pi for each of the following equations. So this is A cos bx plus c equals to 6x upon pi. Now this represents the equation of a straight line. So a straight line basically with an equation of 6 upon pi, 6x upon pi. Now we have to find the number of solutions, which means we have to find the points of intersection. Now, to find the points of intersection, we'll try and make this graph of 6x upon pi. So to make this graph, we'll start off by taking x equals to 0. So when x is 0, y will also be 0. And let's take the second value of x as pi. So when we take x as pi, pi and pi will cancel up here. So the y value will be 6. So when x is pi, the y value is 6. Joining the points to make a straight line, we'll see that there are one. So this is the first solution, this is the second solution, and this is the third solution. So in part 1, there will be 3 solutions. In part 2, the equation is 6 minus 6x upon pi. So if the equation for a line is 6 minus 6 upon pi x, to find the value of y, we will again take the value of x is 0. So when x is 0, the value of y will be equals to 6. So this will be 0 and 6 up here. And let's take another value of x as pi. So pi and pi will cancel. This will become 6 minus 6. So that will be 0. So when x is pi, the value of y is 0. Now joining the points to make a straight line, we can see that this will be the first solution and this will be the second solution. So for part 2, there will be 2 solutions for a cos bx plus c equals to 6x upon pi.